Recently, I posted a video on how to learn Python for hackers, and one comment kept showing up again and again. Can you make a video on C for hackers? So here we are. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Why learn C in 2026? We have Python, we have AI. We have thousands of frameworks and tools doing the hard work for us. Why go back to a language that's older than the internet itself? Before we begin, if you're enjoying my videos and want to learn more about hacking the right way, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I upload new content twice every single week, so you don't miss the next one. Now let's get into it. The deeper you go into cybersecurity, the more you realize that most of the technology around you is built on foundations written in C, like operating systems, device drivers, embedded systems, network software, critical infrastructure. Even many of the tools hackers use every day have C hiding underneath somewhere. And if Python teaches you how to automate things, C teaches you how things actually work. That's why C is still one of the most important languages in cybersecurity. Not because it's trendy, because it's fundamental. The biggest mistake beginners make is assuming that hacking is about tools. It's not. Tools change every year, the fundamentals don't. C is about as fundamental as programming gets. When you learn C, you're learning how memory works, how programs communicate with the operating system, how data moves through a computer, how software interacts with hardware. You stop seeing applications as magical black boxes. You start seeing the machinery underneath, and that's where things get interesting. The reason so many vulnerabilities exist is because of mistakes happening at this level. Buffer overflows, memory corruption, dangling pointers, integer overflows. These aren't Python problems. These are low-level programming problems, and understanding them changes the way you think about security forever. Now, before you panic, let me be honest. C has a reputation. It can be frustrating. Your program crashes, nothing works, but that's part of the learning process. The goal isn't to become a C wizard overnight. Start with the fundamentals. Head over to the official C documentation and beginner resources, where you'll learn the building blocks of the language like variables, data types, functions, loops, arrays, pointers, structures, memory management, and file handling. Don't try to learn everything at once. Focus on understanding what each concept does and why it exists. The goal isn't to memorize C. The goal is to understand how programs work underneath the surface. And when you reach pointers, slow down. Pointers are where C stops feeling like a language and starts feeling like a superpower. Because for the first time, you're dealing directly with memory addresses. The same memory that attackers target, the same memory that operating systems manage, the same memory where countless security vulnerabilities live. If you understand pointers, you're already seeing the computer differently than most programmers. Now let's talk about projects. Because projects are where real learning begins. Most people spend months reading tutorials, then wonder why they can't code. The answer is simple. Programming is learned by building, not by watching. Your first project could be a simple calculator, then a file organizer, then a password generator. Nothing revolutionary. Just enough to get comfortable. Once you've got the basics down, move into beginner security projects. Build a port scanner, create a basic packet sniffer, build a simple file integrity checker, write a network utility that checks if hosts are online. These projects teach networking, system calls, and how computers communicate, and suddenly cybersecurity becomes much less mysterious. For intermediate projects, things get more exciting. Build your own mini command line shell. Create a simple HTTP server. Build a log analysis tool. Write a memory inspection utility. Develop a network monitoring application. These projects force you to interact directly with the operating system, and that's where your understanding starts growing rapidly. For advanced learners, this is where C really shines. Study exploit development concepts, analyze vulnerable programs, learn how memory corruption vulnerabilities work, read open source security tools written in C. Not because you're trying to become an exploit developer tomorrow, but because understanding these concepts makes you dramatically better at both offense and defense. If you're serious about learning C for cybersecurity, I recommend just 2 books. C Programming, a modern approach. Once you're comfortable with the language, move on to Hacking, The Art of Exploitation by John Erickson. Together, these two books can take you from beginner programmer to someone who truly understands how software works underneath the surface. For video learning, start with Free Code Camp's C programming course. It's beginner-friendly, well-structured, and covers everything from variables and functions to pointers, memory management, structures, and file handling. It's one of the best free resources for building a solid foundation in C before moving into cybersecurity and low-level programming concepts. And here's something important. Learning C doesn't mean you should ignore other languages. In fact, the best security professionals usually know multiple languages. Python helps you automate, C helps you understand the machine, C++ helps you understand complex software, game engines, exploit development, and performance-critical applications. C# is heavily used in enterprise environments, Windows applications, Active Directory tooling, malware analysis, and red team operations. One thing to remember, your first project is supposed to be terrible. Your second project will also be terrible, and your third project probably won't be much better. That's normal. Most beginners quit after their first project. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress. Every bug teaches you something. Every crash teaches you something. Every mistake teaches you something. And eventually those lessons start adding up. And if you enjoyed this video and want to learn hacking the right way, subscribe to Hacker's Arsenal.